Good afternoon. I don't think I have anybody here yet, but I had Bottle Cap stop in and say hello. I'm going to do one quick little live stream before we take off today and drive to Vancouver Island. We're not driving the whole way to Vancouver Island tonight. We're going to drive to Calgary. And then the next day we're going to drive to Kamloops. And then the next day we'll be in Vancouver Island. But this is the start of our extremely long road trip with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. And so I wanted to just host a live stream today to say hi to everybody and to let you know that I probably won't be joining in on any live streams or chats or anything like that for the next 10 days because it's going to be up in the air whether or not I'll have internet connection. But I wanted to just say hi, maybe get a little chat going if anybody shows up, and talk about road trips because that's what we're about to go do. So I see I have one viewer, or that could just be me. I don't really know how this works quite yet. But I can talk a little more about our road trip. We are taking off today after my husband is done work, and we're going to drive into Calgary and stay overnight with his parents, Grandma and Grandpa, and just relax a little bit and shave 2 hours off of our drive. And then tomorrow morning, nice and early, off we go to drive through the Canadian Rocky Mountains, which my kids love doing that. They love looking at the mountains. And we'll hopefully get all the way to Kamloops. And after that, hopefully get all the way to Vancouver Island. Hi, Doodles by Doug. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, we're going to attempt a 20-hour-ish road trip with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So we'll see how that goes. I guess part of that 20 hours is not technically driving. We're going to be going on the ferry across to the island, which I think takes 2 hours. So it's not quite 20 hours, but I like rounding because it's easier than doing math. Oh my goodness, I have a new viewer and I don't know how to pronounce your name. Ovidiu Andre? Did I say that right? Welcome. Thanks for joining. Doodles by Doug says that the Canadian Rockies are so beautiful. It is my absolute favorite place to go drive on a road trip. And there's so many little pullouts and little hiking trails. We haven't hit them all for sure, but I love driving through the mountains. Oh, yay, I said it right. Awesome. Thank you. That looks, I'm not sure what, are you Italian? I'm not sure. That is a very interesting name. Doodles by Doug is a snowboarder. I too snowboard. I'm horrible at it, and my bum and my wrists always hurt so much after snowboarding because I just spend my whole time falling. But I like driving through the Rockies in the summer. It's a little bit easier, and the highways don't get closed. So last time we drove to Jasper in the winter, they closed the highway, and we had to take this winding, sketchy logging road that it put an extra 2 hours onto our drive to get to Jasper, but we made it. No, I've never blown out a knee. I'm too cautious. I do not go fast on my snowboard. Romanian, awesome. But you live in the United Kingdom. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining. I thought there was going to be nobody here today, so that's pretty cool. So what I wanted to talk about was road trips, and my first topic was tips or advice for having a successful road trip. And here comes a child.
Sweaty.
You're so sweaty.
And I'm itching on my back.
Okay, we'll come in, but can you be quiet, love? Okay. And this is what it's going to be like the whole time. So I just did a video on advice and tricks for going on a road trip with toddlers, including things like taking tons of snacks. I'm just going to feed them so that their mouths are always full so they don't have time to fight. And lots of toys, lots of breaks, lots of music. And then hopefully after all that, they just fall asleep. Lots of sedative. Yes. Do they make sedatives for 2-year-olds? I would like to know that. They do tend to fall asleep in the car. So hopefully I'll get lucky. Hello, Vanessa Kitty. Thank you for joining me. We were talking about road trip tricks and tips, or road trip advice. I guess it's easier to say. I have another child in here now.
But in Don't say careful. What was it?
Hello, Steve Bowman. Steve Bowman could use a sedative. I could use an upper right now just to get through everything I have to do. I'm supposed to be doing laundry. I'm supposed to be doing dishes. I'm supposed to be packing my husband's clothes. And I decided to do a live stream instead because I am a great procrastinator. Yeah, we love road trips. My kids like looking out the windows, but they tend to get car sick. So I packed a bunch of games and books, but I'm a little bit worried that's going to make them throw up. So we'll see.
Can you guys go outside?
Steve Bowman is going up north to his cabin tomorrow. Awesome. Where is your cabin? Do you mind me asking? What region of the world? We used to rent a cabin every year in Invermere in BC, but we're not doing that this summer. So I'm not sure what we're going to do this summer. Yeah, I'm the queen of procrastination. If I don't have to clean it, I won't. Ovidio Andre says, it's nice to drive for a long time. Just remember, when you feel a bit tired, have a break. I drive around once a year to Romania. 30 hours. Yeah, that's a long road trip. We are going to have to take lots of breaks with the kids. If it was just my husband and I think we would just go and go and go until we could go no longer, sleep, and then get up and go again. Hey, guys, shush, please. But with the kids, like every hour, I'm guessing we're going to have to stop and get out so they can stretch. Hello to Skylar Berto. You came. Hi, nice to see you. This is exciting. I have 5 people in here. This is no James Cox live stream, but I'm excited to have some viewers. Steve Bowman owns his cabin 2 miles from Lake Superior. Oh, I have always wanted to go out there. I have not been to Ontario yet, and I have not been to the East Coast yet. Yes, road trips are definitely longer with kids. I don't think it's actually 20 hours to Vancouver Island from where we live, but adding in all the breaks, it definitely is going to be 20 hours. Doodles by Doug. Well, thank you. Although his are good. I have nothing bad to say about James Cox's live streams. I don't. He works his little tail off for that I Am a Creator movement. I just wanted to do a live stream because I don't want to do dishes and I don't want to do laundry. So I'd rather be sitting here talking to you. My sister, Steve, is getting married to a boy from Toronto. So I'm hoping that that'll be a great excuse for me to go out there because I really want to see Niagara Falls. So I'm hoping I will get an invite from the new in-laws at some point in time. I will not do a road trip to Ontario, though. I'm not driving from Alberta to Ontario. That is too much for me. I will fly. So another question I had for people is their favorite road trip destination. If you're gonna drive, what's the longest you'd be willing to drive for, and where would you go? Doodles by Doug lives by Niagara Falls. Well, Doodles by Doug, I should come visit you. I don't need in-laws then. Beauty in the Berg, hello, welcome. This is my second official live stream, so I'm very excited that there's people here. Talk all you can. I will. What was I gonna say? Oh, I was talking about favorite destinations for road trips. We always go to BC. For us, we live in Alberta, and on my angles right here, Saskatchewan is on this side, and BC is on this side, and BC has forests and vineyards and the coast and the ocean, and Saskatchewan has like fields. So I always go to BC when I do road trips. Bye, Vidju. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I will definitely go check out your channel when I have time. Steve Bowman says, it's a beautiful drive on Trans-Canada 17 along Lake Superior. Lake Superior looks like an ocean. I've seen video of it, and you can't tell that you're not looking at an ocean. It's huge. We once drove from Colorado Springs to Chicago without stopping. Holy cow. Did you have kids with you, Steve? Because that seems like a not kids trip. Well, thanks, Beauty, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. This is just an impromptu chat. My kids are Oh, my kids are inside the suitcases wrestling. So this might be a really short chat because I might have to go yell at them. Yes, that is why they're called the Great Lakes. I agree. One of my favorite videos of the Great Lakes, Parker, is in the winter when the wind is blowing off the Great Lakes and it blows all the salty breeze and it just freezes everybody's houses. I don't know if anyone else has seen that video, but all the houses are just encrusted in this thick layer of ice. It's super cool. I would love to go and see that in person. No kids. Yes, I guessed. Chicago's another place I'd really like to go. Non-stop from Chicago to LA. Oh my goodness. Skylar Berto drove cross-continental. See, I'm not sure if I like road trips that much. I don't think I could do it that long. There's lots of conversation about the Great Lakes. I don't know a lot about the Great Lakes. I should learn more for when I go visit Doug, because that's going to happen. The other thing I wanted to ask people was, what is your worst road trip experience? I'm sure there's going to be some good stories that come along with this one. Mine to date is when we were doing a road trip through Costa Rica. We were going from the village of Samara on the Pacific coast, driving inland to Monteverde. And in the middle of this little town, we hit a pothole because Costa Rica is notorious for gigantic potholes. And our tire just blew. And we didn't have a tire jack in the car. And my husband doesn't speak Spanish, and I only speak a little bit, like un poco. So we had to communicate to people that we desperately needed help to fix our tire. And we got help. The garbage man that was doing his rounds, and he saw us in trouble, and he stopped and he changed our tire for us, and it was amazing. So that's the worst thing that's happened to us on a road trip, other than children puking, which is like par for the course for us. Hello, Just Let Me Travel. Thanks for joining. This is going to be a quick chat anyways, because really I am just supposed to be getting ready to go, but I don't feel like it. So I thought I'm going to have a live stream and say hi to everyone before I'm out of touch for 10 days or so. You guys want to see, this is one of the little munchkins that I have to travel with. Parker, can you say hi to everybody? Hi. Hi, are we going on a road trip?
Hi, everybody. I'm going to Honolulu.
I don't know if anyone understood that, but Jada Diva has joined us. Hello. Did you know that I voted for you, Jada Diva, for the Creator of the Week? So hopefully you get that.
I want to say hi.
Oh, another one wants to say hi now because she's jealous. So this is my daughter. Can you say hi to everybody? Look at the green light and say hi.
Hi.
She's not shy. So we're going on a road trip?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I like
All right. Steve Bowman says his worst road trip ever was a few years ago when he locked the keys in the car while running and no mobile service. Oh, great. Did you have to break a window? I had to do that once on a camping trip. I picked the smallest window in the car, the little back one that looked like a triangle, thinking there's not much glass here, it should be cheap to fix, and it was the most expensive window on the car to fix. They had to special order it. So just break your windshield. It's probably the cheapest one to fix. Doug was in Brazil and his tour bus hit a pothole and the bus died on a 100+ degree day. Not good. Those buses in that kind of temperature, I couldn't do it. I'd feel too claustrophobic. What do you think? You excited for our trip?
I want to go on a trip.
Yes, well, we have to wait till Daddy's done work first.
Oh, I want to go on two.
Want to go on 2 trips?
Yeah, that's lots.
Well, thanks. Just Let Me Travel for joining in. And if you ever think of any road trip tips for me, just drop it in the chat. I would love to hear them. Skylark Birdo took 28 hours there, 3 days back with flat tires, broken belts, and overheating issues. Sounds like your car was done with road trips. Actually, you should break the back door triangular. That's the one I broke, Doug. That's the one I smashed. And it had to be custom ordered. And it was more money than the windshield. So next time I'm breaking the windshield. It already has cracks in it anyways. I need a new one. Don't move that, please.
Mommy, I just want to say goodbye.
Backpacking with Jason. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining in. We are talking about road trips because I'm taking my little guys on a road trip today, so I'm just getting advice while I can. Steve Bowman was about to break. I got a knife and a coat hanger. Oh, that's perfect. I do not know how to break into my vehicle. But yeah, it was the most expensive one. And I was in college and I had no money. So we had a piece of cardboard on that window for a long time.
I love them.
The only time I've ever locked my car where the keys were running, while the keys were in it and it was running, was when I was picking these guys up from their babysitter, and we called the locksmith and he came and he fixed it for free because I was panicking and I had children locked in the car.
Goodbye.
We're not going yet. Remember, those small windows are a fortune. Don't break the windshield. Right, I guess you have to drive like that. I don't know what to do. I should learn how to just break into my car. We're going to talk about this so much that is something that's probably going to happen while I'm on this trip. Oh my goodness. This is my life, everyone, just so you know. Trying to do the simplest tasks. There are children just dripping off me at all times. There's a reason I drink wine in the evenings.
Whoa!
All right, and my last question was, what was your best road trip experience? Did you, please stop. Did you find like a secret location that became a favorite place? Did you meet some awesome people? I'm just curious about what your best road trip experience was. I actually don't really have one. I like road trips equally, and I haven't had an extra special road trip stand out. I'm hoping that it might be this one. This is the first time we'll have been going such a long distance with the kids. Oh, Doug is out. Thanks for joining. We will try and have a safe road trip if we can. Break the passenger front window. If there's no kids, break the back passenger window. That is good advice. I think I will do that next time. Hopefully there is no next time and I don't have to break any windows on my car. What was I talking about? You guys are distracting me horribly.
Bye. Goodbye. Hey.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. Before my children annoy you guys anymore, I'm probably going to duck out. I just wanted to say hi to everybody. I wanted to avoid doing work, and I wanted to just connect with you all before we leave for 10 days because I probably won't see any of you in any of the live streams or chats going around. So I appreciate those of you who joined in. Please make sure you leave a comment after this video gets saved so that I can come back and thank you guys for joining, and make sure I'm subscribed to all your channels. And now you guys can say goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. Happy road trips, everyone. Oh my God.